man, what's going on, guys? Just want to talk to y'all real quick, man, because I think there's a dilemma out here. I think there's a real issue. Everybody said it's a constitutional issue. The Constitution has been violated. President Trump did this. President Trump did that. And I'm like this, man. I think y'all chasing Trump. You chasing old President Trump. And I'm like, while you chasing him, you better be doing what you're supposed to do because you are going to be up for re-election too. Hey, y'all stay tuned. All right, guys, we know we got the whole impeachment deal going on right now, and it's currently a mess, and it's all bad. We don't know what's happened. We don't know what the president's done, but we do know that there is something going on, but we don't know if it's serious or not. So I always think about this, think to myself, I don't care what goes on in that realm because honestly, I can't do anything about it, but wait till it's time to take my vote and go to the polls and figure out who I need to put in there to best benefit my family, me, my friends, people around us, and most importantly, America, my state, and so on and so forth, right? Because it does matter. So people, I'm like, I read today, I seen the approval rating, people that said that President Trump need to be impeached or impeachment inquiry should happen. More importantly, they should just move on towards impeachment. So 50% of America now approves. Now, back when the Mueller investigation was going, I think it was down like 30% of people said yes. Like most people were like, no. Heck to the no, because it's a waste of time. And I feel like we at that point again was a waste of time. You really don't know what's going on. I have some ideas of what I think is going on, but most importantly, I'm not even here to express my ideas about what's going on with people, with grown people, with old people. We got to sit back and watch these old people bicker. Old. Bernie Sanders just had a heart attack. Come on now. These old people. So for me, it's like, this is an opportunity for the young people, millennials and below. It's our time to step up and to step into this realm of injecting new energy. I think everybody's sick of all these old people railing against each other, talking about each other. It's always an issue with one another and not getting anything done. So that's why I call this one chasing President Trump. And the reason why I feel like you're chasing President Trump, because really what matters is this gentleman is going to be out soon, or maybe may get reelected. I don't know. But either way, what are the other people doing? Are they doing their jobs in their districts that they work in? Because that's what matters to me. Is the House doing their job in the districts that they're in? Are they making it worse or are they making it better? So for people out there who live in these parts of America with all this nonsense going on, whether you're on the right or the left or in the middle, are the people that you have elected doing the best job for you and their community if you voted? Now, if you didn't vote, I don't even have nothing to say to you because you just might as well not even be an American. If you're not expressing your vote, they're like, what's nobody to vote for? Well, get somebody out there to vote for. Get somebody up there that's worthy of our vote. But somebody is worthy of your vote because the vote I take serious because people died for that vote. People died for this to happen. People died for the right, especially for my folks to have the right to vote. So to see them not vote at times, it really pisses me off. You know what I'm saying? It really pisses me off. So my point to this conversation is whether President Trump did or didn't, the Constitution, the justice system, justice will always be served. Now, I know y'all may not always think that, but everything works out for the good. Of those who especially that believe in Christianity, because God makes it all work out. He makes it good. You meant it for evil, but God make it good. If people doing diabolical things to wreck our economy, to wreck our nation, to wreck our cities, our local communities, then you can mean it for evil, but God got it under control for sure. Now, with that being said, and knowing that God has it under control, there's still work for us to do to eliminate people out here who want to create harm and create chaos in our lives, want to strip us from our personal rights and our right to choose and our liberties. Then we got to handle that. And one way we can do that is exercising the beautiful, the magnificent, the incredible vote that you have, the precious vote. Every time an election come up, you should be inquiring and researching and understanding what's going on in the world. And if you don't have an understanding, get an understanding, right? That's what my Bible said. It said, and all you get and get an understanding. because you're not going to be able to claim ignorance. All right. I know some of y'all feel like ignorance is what got President Trump in there, but I beg to differ because he's in there not out of ignorance, but out of people exercising their right to vote. So voting isn't ignorant to me because you voted. Now, however you voted, that's up to you. You know, you have your personal beliefs and what you think works for you. And that's what happens a lot of times, guys. So when I see people chasing this, man, now, rightfully so, there are checks and balances in the government. If you're not doing what you're supposed to do, then you're going to answer for it. Bottom line. I don't care what anybody says. Anyone says, all right? Everybody's going to answer for the crimes or whatever they've done in their life. Believe it. But it just made me think about what are these other individuals doing in the community that they live in? Are they really truly making changes? It made me want to go back and look at each one of these people's areas where these representatives live and so on and so forth to see what change are they helping. You know, what money are they bringing in to make a better life for people that live around them, to protect those liberties of people that are in their communities? What are they doing to lift them up? Where is the education system? Because what's gonna suck is that we're gonna get to the election. What's gonna suck is next Tuesday, we're not gonna talk about real issues, education, the homeless population, healthcare. We're gonna be talking about President Trump and the impeachment and why he should be impeached, all the Democratic candidates. And that's not what we need to be hearing. That should be alarming to people, guys. Because that's smoke screen to me. If they're gonna sit there and talk about President Trump, what he did or didn't do, it is not even important as far as the election now. Well, it is important for the election, but I'm saying it's not important to what they have to say. What are you bringing to the table? That's why I say it's not important. What are they going to say? What changes are they going to try to implement? What do they hope to accomplish while they're there? But that's why I am listening. I'm not listening here about what we know what we have in President Trump, but we want to know what we could possibly have in you. If you're a better option, a better solution, then we'll bring you in. If you're not, then you need to just go ahead and back out right now and get behind one of these other individuals that are one of these other million candidates that are running. No, something interesting. I heard that Hillary Clinton might run again. That's going to be amazing. Benghazi herself says she's going to run. So we'll see how that goes. But either way, it's all good. Forgive me because I don't want to get knocked off for saying something like that. But this made me think about that for a second. But in actuality, you got people that are running. I don't want to be blinded. I don't want y'all to be blinded by worrying about and focusing on this. The system is going to handle itself in this situation. But we got to focus on these other people who are blessed enough to have an opportunity to speak in front of the American people, to state their opinion, to state the changes that they'd like to implement. And that's what I want to hear. I don't want to hear 10, 15, 20 hours of President Trump. We know what we have in President Trump. What do we have in you? And that's what I want the American people to realize today. Let's not get caught off guard, but another election go by and then people are upset still. This is the chance to bring unity. This is y'all talking about you want unity. This is say you want to see us come together. America's broken, America's divided. Well, this is how we bring us together. We have an election, we divide it on who we want to elect, and then after the election we come back together because that's what really matters. Sticking together. Politics come and go. It's always going to be changing that, but people are going to be here forever. Well, until Christ come back. So let's honor the people who stood before us to create this great nation that we live in, people that have died for the right for people to do these things like vote. And even though my people died for the right for us to vote, guess what? Everybody should take that. White, black, Asians should take that same thing. Remember that people died so other people could vote. People die so other people can have the right to get up there and talk, to disagree about different issues, to be passionate about things. But they didn't die for you to disrespect one another. They died so you can work together and work out your differences and have public discourse, like I always say, to talk to each other as human beings, not as animals, not treat each other in that way. And we look at other parts of the world that live in poverty and thirst, like, oh, those animals. And you got your suit on and you the actual dog because of how you carry yourself. Because just because you look good, smell good, don't mean you're nothing. All right? Like that one song, Andre 3000, I know you like to think, yo, don't stink. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Lean a little closer and really, roses smell like boo-boo. All right? So let's think about that, all right? While we're chasing President Trump, Let that, y'all pay attention to what's going on so you know how to handle things in the world, to know what's actually going on so you can have actual conversation. Because I don't want my family, my kids coming up, not understanding how the world works. All right? So make sure y'all out there teaching this next generation how to handle politics, how to handle their finances, understand economics, everything, because they got to be a part of this world. And the only way they can make it better is they have to first understand what to make better and what to keep. And if something that is good, how to tweak it a little bit, not totally change it or eradicate it just because you feel a certain type of way. So I'm paying attention. I know one thing, Demerious Nelson is paying attention to what's going on. You can best believe that I don't play around. I'm watching you. I got my eye on you. I'm watching every single person out here that is in the spotlight and can possibly ruin or make our world better. All right. So let's all work together, guys. Continue to work together. Hey, just make sure y'all check out the Red Tape Podcast as always at Apple Podcasts. All right. Spotify if you don't have Apple Podcasts or you hate Apple. Either way, you type it in any streaming platform, you're going to see the Red Tape Podcast there and hear some of these great episodes that I'm putting up. And it might just be great to me. But anyway, I just want to talk to y'all about that. Hey, y'all keep enjoying life, keep loving each other, and understand that you got 24 hours. That's just today, guys. We don't know if tomorrow's promised. So whatever time you got left in today, make the best of it. All right. Hey, this is Demerious Nelson. Peace.